Hello, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Neverwinter Nights, Hordes of the Underdark. So last episode we closed things up by clearing the Hall of Mirrors, and we got the white rod. So we have one rod left that we need to get, and I suppose that we will find it in the north side of this floor. So we might as well head up there. We'll try to clear this out, and then once we have cleared that, maybe we'll consider going to the Hall of Sleeping Kings again, properly buffing ourselves and trying to get that magic sword. As some of you mentioned on the forums, Sharwin has a very questionable build. Which might be a reason why we would try to switch to the half-orc as our complement to Deacon instead of Sharwin. If we look at her feats here, she has improved critical longbow, which is kind of nice, but she also has a weapon focus and two-bladed sword, which is dubious in terms of value. She has a weapon proficiency in exotic, which I believe would allow her to get the weapon focus in two-bladed sword, and she has weapon specialization longbow. So as an archer, she's alright, but she's definitely wasted some skill slots on a two-bladed sword, which is, again, of pretty limited value as an item, or as a weapon type. Alright, so I don't think we've been in this room with all the lava, so we might as well check this out. Anything of note here? Oh no, it's just around where the gate, that's gated off by the control rods is. Just on the other side of it there. The rear, I guess you would say. So let's head back up to the north. Our idiot party members will just run right through that. Nothing we can do about it. That's okay. Take some damage from a trap. I'll probably use my healer's kit to heal them up. Okay. So we want to go over here. Oh, some enemies. A hook horror. Well, let's get a buff. Do some fighting here. Ooh, take that. I shouldn't try to get too much mileage out of the laugh emote, but come on, they're just so great. It's like in Dark Souls, the emotes, or Dark Souls 2, the emotes are so good. So good. Just so funny. Okay, we are now in the maze. What is the maze? Actually, I don't... She doesn't really need us to use the healer's kit. She didn't take significant damage from that. So... okay. There are things in this. A floor lever, eh? A chest. Oh, did we already cleared this room last time, I think. Oh, yeah, right. This was the thing with the traps that... Yeah. So we'll head back over here. And this time we won't step on any teleporters. Just try to clear the top part of this map here. And then we'll see if we can maybe get that control rod situation sorted. Okay, so that was into the spider room. And there's lots of corpses here. And our idiot companions are probably going to step on the traps. So I assume there's another trap there. Just maybe walk around just in case. Can't win them all. Oh jeez. It's a continuous trap. Alright, time to use those healer's kits. Da-da-da. Use heal on you. Sweet. Sharwin often dies, so we want to try to avoid wasting our resurrection charges on that. Enemies. This looks like some kind of major door here. Maybe we'll go check out the side here first. See what's over here. Possibly a trap here. No. Hope there isn't. Alright then. Kill this orc. Sarcophagus. Looks kind of... I don't know what would be in that sarcophagus. Might as well check out the rest of this room. Oh, there's an orc dart master. I think there's some comedy value to the idea of an orc dart master. It's like, of all the weapons that an orc would use, a dart seems a little bit ridiculous. It's really not playing to their strengths. Okay, so we've got another chest that is trapped, and there's no spells that can untrap things. Am I correct in thinking that? Or at least cleric spells? Because that would be awesome, but I doubt there is. I mean, I know it's kind of a thing in 3rd edition D&D that wizards basically render all the other classes irrelevant eventually because their spells can do everything else everybody else can. But so we have find traps, but we do not have disable traps, and knock I don't think does it. It just unlocks things. So that's not what we need either. I'd really like to get some way of disabling traps. But I don't know if clerics can do that. Because I find, like, I mean, theoretically, traps could just, like, one-shot us. Theoretically. Haven't seen that happen yet, but it's not to say it couldn't. No, we don't have any options in that regard, so we just, eat the damage, I guess. Because we don't want to watch Sharwin poke away at it with her stupid bow. Maybe just do a little heal before we do this stupid thing. Ugh. Oh, that was nothing compared to the last one. Alright, so what do we got here? We got unidentified gauntlet, floor spar, thieves tools, and healer kit. Okay, let's get, well, first we'll loot this. And there's nothing in there. Let's get Sharwin. Oh wait, we click on her to talk to her, and then I want you to ID my stuff. Okay, what we got? Gloves of the Hin Fist. Ah! More monk items. More monk items are of dubious utility. But we should equip this, because I think that is going to give us a significant dex bonus. What is it? The character sheet? There we go. Or not dex, charisma bonus. 2 up to... yeah, so we have, now we have a mod of 2 instead of a mod of 1, which is nice for when we maybe have to negotiate with people. This seems to be a very combat dungeon crawly kind of module or campaign, and much less so a talky charisma based kind of thing. But there may be opportunities for us to use charisma intelligently in the future. In some RPGs, it is like really, really strong to have a charismatic face character as your leader. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a save before we go into the spooky room with a sarcophagus in it. Hopefully we don't need to buff before we go in here, but...
I wouldn't touch that that thing you put dead people in. Deacon gets bad feeling.
Deacon gets bad feeling. Alright, Deacon. Let's see what happens. And you know what we also would want to cast here is... let's pause. We want to cast... oh wait, here's our actual spells that we've equipped. Protection from elements could be useful. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. That UI, it's... man. Sometimes. You think you go into your spell book to cast spells, but no, that's not what you do. Alright, let's do this thing. Mummy Lord! Eat it, Mummy Lord. I'm gonna turn some undead on you. Oh no, I don't want to get... no, 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 no. Turn some more undead. Yeah! He's afraid, in case you're wondering what that weird skull thing is. Cower before the might of my god. Monstrosity. And this guy... oh, I guess he's afraid of the... something. Oh, he's afraid of the Mummy Lord, that's what it was. Well, anyway, we gotta do a little bit of this. Mummy Lords. Alright, what do we got here? Greater Amulet of Health, and some gems. Okay, let's check out that amulet. Disease, immunity to disease, immunity to ability level drain, poison, and regen +1. And there's some blah blah blah. A little bit of lore about Kelemvor, which I guess was like the new god of the dead or some stuff like that. I think that was part of like the lore that was going on in the FR setting, or Forgotten Realms setting at that time. Right. I mean, I never followed any of that kind of stuff. I heard it was really soap opera-y. So what do we have equipped? Natural armor. I think this was not useful, right? It doesn't do anything? Oh no, it does do something. Okay, let's see why. Armor bonus +3 AC natural modifier. So I guess what that implies is that it's applied before your armor is applied. So this is not an enhancement bonus of any kind. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'll correct me on that. Anyway, that's just what it seems like to me, that if it's a natural modifier, it's like this is applied first. But maybe those bonuses don't stack either. So let's go ahead and give this to Sharwin. And hopefully that'll help her have a little bit more HP or something. Or sorry, it'll give her regen, and it will mean that she is immune to level drain and disease and nasty stuff like that. Which, you know, a Mummy Lord could potentially cause. I'm more familiar with level drain being cast by vampires. There was a really nasty part in Baldur's Gate 2 where you had to fight a group of vampires that would level drain you. And level drain is no joke. It's pretty hard to get rid of, if I remember correctly. Okay, so we got this wacky door here. Let's just...
You hears that, boss? Oh, never mind. It be Deacon's stomach only.
Alright. Oh, well, okay then. We're in a fight. I thought it was just, we were just gonna open that and maybe see what was inside. Maybe, Alright. We still have a lot of buffs, so that is a positive. I'd also like to maybe... do a bit of that. It might help. So if I actually wanted to cast other spells, I have to go here. And let's see here. What shall I cast? No, I think we're good. I'll just continue with melee combat. So those guys are dead. Dead. Let's take out this guy. Got hit pretty hard by our flame strike. And as you can see, Sharwin has decided to melee. She did have the bow equipped, and she spontaneously switched to her crappy two-bladed sword. Alright, so let's get out of the poison cloud. We don't need to be there. And we'll just check for traps, and then maybe open some chests. Okay. So whatever. Usual crap. Some money. Caltrops. Holy water. And the white rod. I thought we already had the white rod. What's going on with that? It's a locked crate! How do you lock a crate? That's an interesting proposition.
Finished.
And just really average stuff. Any other things we need to loot? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Oh, here we go. Let's check for traps again. Not that it really matters, because we can't we can't disable any traps. We do not have that capability, which is too bad. Alright. Oh, there's got some more enemies to kill. Alright, let's just take this guy out. Orc War Priest. Huh. That, hold person was super effective on that orc. It was just like, uh-oh. Can't guard your boss if you're frozen, and then coup de grace on you, and you're dead. Get wrecked. Alright, what's in here? Hall of the Ogre Mage. So this will be the boss, and there's a level 2 we can get to from here. Well, we might as well clear this, and then we'll go see what we can do with the control rod, I guess. But, first let's try to save and then rest. Can't rest while there's enemies nearby. Let's try moving away a little bit and see if we can rest there. Oh. Oh, those are caltrops. Okay. But rest. You cannot rest so soon after exerting yourself. That's just a thing where, if you try to rest after taking damage, you will not be successful. But anyway, we're gonna get our spells back here, and the Ogre Mage should be no big deal. I mean, we took out the Mummy Lord, and he was just like a joke, so we'll probably be laughing our way to more treasure. Sherwin. Alright, let's go ahead and buff ourselves again. Alright, that should be enough. And I believe we have a spell. Ugh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to look at the spell description. Alright, let's just cast it and see what happens here. That hurt. Ooh, big damage. This guy is tougher than I thought. Or than I expected, I should say. What was that all about? Oh dear. It's not what we want. Run away, run away. I do kind of wonder what happened to Deacon. Oh, there he is. Alright, so, we have effected a tactical retreat, as one might say. And I want to do something which is not dispel magic, but I want to cast protection from elements on myself because this guy is really messing us up with his magical abilities. Also would like to cast haste and a bit of divine favor. Deacon, what are you doing? Follow me, you idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Never know.
Deacon, what are you doing? Oh, you suck. Okay, at least you did something useful. I have a feeling Deacon's gonna die though, because he's standing so close. Let's try to flame strike this guy. Okay, that was effective.
If you can talk to him now.
Alright, what do you want?
I'm obviously no match for you, my good friend. But we're both civilized creatures. There's no need to kill me. You defeated me in good cavalier fashion, so what would you have me do?
Well, that's just condescending. A keg of alchemist's fire. Anything else? Okay. We'll let him go. Alright, so that is basically going to do it for this episode. I just want to be sure to revive Sharwin. I know I left you to die. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll bring you back. Unlike your friends, I'm not going to just abandon your corpse and go running down further into Undermountain. So, right. There's an easel. I don't think we can actually do anything with it. No. Maybe some loot. Might as well grab the loot, then we'll wrap up the episode. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing too exciting there. Oh, come on.
Fair enough.
Potion of Endurance, Healing Sting, Emerald. Okay, it's another trapped. I want to heal up before we unlock that one.
Fair enough. Yes? Is there something you need?
Ooh, a harp. And the red rod. And a rogue stone, which I think was something that lets you get resurrection charges. If I remember correctly. So we have some alchemist fire there. We'll use that to blow open the entrance to level 2. But first I would like to solve that rod puzzle. But we will have to leave that for the next episode. So yeah, a little bit of thoughts on that encounter. I thought it was pretty fun. It was cool how they kind of threw a curve at you by having like being an ogre mage, and then he's super intelligent, so he's actually far more formidable than you might expect. Especially with having that mummy lord there before this encounter, and you're like, oh, the mummy lord was cake, he was so easy, and then you come into this encounter and you're like, oh, it's just an ogre mage, we'll just steamroll him. But then he's super intelligent, and he actually is pretty strong as a mage. Yeah, had to use that protection from elements, and that made all the difference in the world. So, fun boss encounter there, and look forward to the next episode. Look at that cape. Awesome. So I will see you then.